Everybody, Matthew, Josh, and Quirk here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to the final week of Gorkamorka narrative campaign. Yes. Now I know that we're actually not excited that it's the last week. We're just excited for the fun scenarios we're going to be doing today. And I know you're probably not excited that it's over, but all good things must come to an end. So week 7 is going to be our final week for this season of Gorkamorka. I do want to do it again, so we'll have to slot it in somewhere. And if you want us to do it again, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below and tell us what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, what you'd like to see in a season 2 if we were to do it, etc., etc. So we do need to have time to film our other narrative campaigns and everything else. So we have 2 games for you today. One quick one between Quirk and Josh. Well, maybe it's going to be quick. I don't know. Depends on if they can actually hurt each other or if everybody always makes their armor saves. And this one is to kind of balance out the things because last week they only got to play 1 game and Steve and Lee got to play 2. And so they're just going to have this straight up rumble, grab some scrap and get out of there. And then the second game is going to be the grand finale, 4-player chasing down the big rig. So if you've ever watched Mad Max, the latest one, or even Fury Road, you know all about the war rig. And so we've got, Lee has made us a replica of that. Well, kind of. It's an orc big rig. And we've made some custom rules for that, which will be posted at MiniWarGaming.com/Gorkamorka, which you're free to use, modify, whatever you want to do with it. It's just some fun rules that really we're just going to be playtesting in the second game. It'll be a lot of fun because all 4 players, it's going to be to see who is the winner of the Gorkamorka campaign. So it won't be based off of mob rating. It'll be based off of who can win that last scenario. So it'll be awesome. It'll be in the vault at the link below. But first, let's jump in and look at Quirk and Josh's mobs and see who can get the most scrap. Starting with the Orks of Hazzard. This is Quirk's floor band. I was thinking war. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. Orks of Hazzard. And why don't you walk us through exactly what you have here? So giving us highlights on our upgrades, because now we just have like a ton of upgrades.
I have a mob rating of 265, and for upgrades, the only ones that are really interesting are the backpack guy here. He has where when he shoots at something, he can pick the location on a vehicle, which is kind of cool.
That might be really helpful in the last scenario. So yeah, make sure he survives.
And then my stick bomb guy has the ability to run and shoot at -1 ballistic skill, so he's actually going to be like running and throwing the stick bombs and stuff.
That's pretty awesome. So, and then your big truck here has extra armor. It's heavier, so it's +1 armor value all around. Rocket launcher with. Does it have loads of ammo in the rocket launcher?
No, just I haven't done anything with the rocket launcher. And then it's got the scrap catcher in the back.
The scorpion tail. This is scorpion tail. Yeah, pooper scooper. And you got your bike. You got your knob. You got your ball and chain and shield guy. So there's lots of guys. And I think, are you the highest mob rating right now?
I think so, but only by a few points.
Yeah, everybody's pretty close at this point. And then we've got the Desert Squigs, the men in camo. So why don't you give us our highlights here, Josh?
Highlights for me would be the knob, first of all. Crazy stats all over the place. So weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 5, base strength 4, toughness 5, 2 wounds, initiative 5, leadership 9.
Whew.
So he's kind of a beast. His shoot is +1 strength. The gunner for his vehicle, for the main vehicle there, Snot God, best gunner in the world because he's got weapon skill 4, 2 wounds, a bonus attack, and Hammer of Wrath if he attacks off the vehicle.
So he actually prefers to shoot the 1 rocket that you got in there and then jump off with his heavy choppa, right, his huge choppa, and start chopping off some heads.
Now, Ugrat, who is the spanner driving that vehicle, who's been with me since the very beginning, he's got a ton of upgrades as well. +2 leadership when driving. He's got skid turns and skid start, as well as stop short.
So basically he's very, very maneuverable, and leadership 9 while driving.
Leadership 9 while driving.
That's nice.
Other than that, we've got they're all boys now, but these 2 started off as youths.
Oh, they've grown up.
They have.
Oh, so cute.
And then the 2 buggies, both with scorches, that have loads of ammo.
Both have loads of ammo? So should at least be able to get 2 shots off, assuming the gunner doesn't fall off or die, or whatever else could happen. We'll be playing the standard We Was Ear First scenario. That's just where you set up 12 inch or 8 inches on each side. Try to get as much scrap. The winner is the mob that hasn't bottled out, and if nobody bottles out by the end, in other words, both are just kind of destroyed, then whoever got the most scrap is the winner. You start by rolling to choose sides and deploy. So Josh got a 2 and Quirk gets a 4. So Quirk chooses sides and deploys his forces.
Sweet.
So Quirk chose this side, deployed most of his army inside of this truck, and then 1 bike over here. And then on the other side, we have Josh's mob. We got the truck ready to come barreling through that one little crack there. And both the buggies, the track and the buggy, are hiding behind that little mine shaft right there. So now we roll to see who goes first. And Quirk gets a 3 and Josh gets a 1. So Quirk has first turn, so Orks of Hazzard, turn 1.
Gonna move my truck up. Just gonna go forward twice. 3 inch, 3 inch, right to there. Oh, I'm short of the scrap.
So close, man.
I'm thrusting.
How far?
Far enough to go over the scrap.
So 2 inches?
Yeah.
Just don't mess it up and swerve. 2+, you're good.
Why do you always say that? Don't mess it up.
I'm just saying it. I'm trying to encourage you.
You are willing it to happen.
I'm encouraging you.
To mess up.
Yeah, on a 3+, you'll pick up the scrap. Yay! Woo! Finally picked up scrap! It almost pays for itself. Except one of your guys could have just picked up the scrap.
Gonna have this guy jump out, so I did thrust, so I have to do an initiative.
Yeah, you should have thought of that ahead of time.
Yeah, probably.
Got out before he thrust. Initiative test, what's his initiative, though?
He's the guy with the backpack, so he is initiative 3.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoop. Yep. Yay!
We're good. And running to the scrap. And I'm going to try and turn here, so leadership 8.
Uh-oh. Forward D6 inches. You might be okay. 3 inches.
Ooh.
Okay, so your job is to put the measuring tape down, and I'll move it.
Okay.
And if we smack into that, I'm just going to go straight. Oh, you don't get much narrower than that.
Bike next, going forward 6, just going to get right up on that scrap. And I'm just going to stop right there. So that
On to the Desert Squigs.
Starting with the little buggy, he's just going to go forward his 6. Just go up to there. Turn. This guy's going to slow speed maneuver. So an inch. Turn. Inch. Turn.
Changes his mind where he wants to go.
Inch. Turn. Go forward 3. Turn ever so slightly.
And fit so delicately through that gap.
Another 3.
Everybody's being timid, so no thrusting, no getting out. So back to the Orks of Hazzard.
going back to my truck.
Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to go straight.
Move up an inch. Slight turn.
Don't hit the scrap, man. You'll spin out.
Okay, we're good there. And then I'm gonna go forward.
3 more inches.
Yeah. Make sure I don't mess that up.
You've kind of put yourself in a very
Tight position.
tight spot. You fit.
Oh.
You can't turn though.
I could turn this way, can't I?
Yeah, oh yeah, that way. Yeah.
Then my guy with the scrap is gonna run 4 and get back in the truck.
Yep, just gets in and brings the scrap with him.
More scrap. Gotta thrust forward 6. Please don't roll a 1. I'm too close to something to roll a 1. Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Whoop. That's not hitting the wall. That's guys with ball and chain. Just clarifying. Bike's just gonna pick up this scrap.
The driver jumps out, grabs a scrap, jumps back in. That uses the entire movement.
I'm gonna shoot at Josh's biggest track. Is that track?
It's a track.
Shoot next to track with my rockets.
What do you hit on?
Ballistic skill 6, so hitting on 2s even when I thrusted.
Okay. That's a hit. D3 hits. 1.
Oh.
And location. 1. That's the crew. Now, do you have +1 armor on this one?
I do not.
You don't. So it's the other one that had the +1 armor. And so you need a 2 to pen. You did. Let's see what the result of the penetrating hit is. It's a 1, so it's a stray shot. That means you have to roll a 1, 2, or 3 to actually hit somebody. You don't. Back to the Desert Squigs.
Go forward the full 6.
Feeling a little more bold now that you survived a direct hit from a rocket launcher?
I am going to thrust forward the 5 inches I can with him.
Oh, 2+. You're good. Well, I'm not sure if good is the right way to put it. What are you going to do next?
A little bit of pre-measuring. Knob is going to attempt to jump off.
And charge.
Yes, sir.
So you got 2 initiative tests to make. The first one to get off of your own. What's his initiative?
It's initiative 5.
Whew, okay. And then you have an 8-inch charge, which he makes it. Another initiative test to get on that big old truck. Hey! He makes an initiative test again and jumps on.
My other little buggy, forward 3, turn.
Go flame the truck now that your knob's on
Another
it.
3, turn. Was it you trying to set him on fire? He's jumping off and running for the scrap.
Oh no, don't do that. Last time he did that, he weren't able to fire your Scorcha because he got shut off.
It still worked out well. Back an inch, turn. Forward an inch.
Make up your mind!
Turn. Back an inch, turn.
You'll get there eventually.
Shooting phase, gonna try to put a rocket into the bike. Hitting on 5. Show me a 5.
Nope.
Oh. Boy inside has a shooter who's gonna go full auto into the bike. See how many shots I get.
Oh, not bad.
Looking for 5s to hit.
Nada. Close combat phase. Quirk, who do you want to put up against the humongous, beefy knob?
The guy I bought to literally deal with him.
Mohawk guy?
Yes.
Is that his name Quirk?
No.
His name should be Quirk.
Okay, his name is now Quirk.
Knob gets to go first. How many attacks do you got?
Just regular amount of attacks plus a charge, so looking for 4.
And the weapon skill?
6.
-1 weapon skill because of the chain, so
No, your -1 weapon skill.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like 3.
Okay, so you're hitting on 3s there, Josh. Oh, okay, good. There's only 1-1. And then your strength 7 on the charge?
Yes, sir.
So 2s to wound. 3 wounds. But you do have heavy armor and a shield, right? So 3 up armor.
Ah, no!
1 failed. That's all it takes. Injury check +1. Boom! He's dead. Removed. So who would you like to engage the knob now?
No one?
Oh, so you want him just to be able to beat on your engine?
No? Well, actually, I prefer that because then maybe he'd throw himself off. I'll put my... Yeah, let's grab my knob.
Your knob?
Yeah, look at Luke's Choppa. Going for a head-on ram. Here we go.
Uh-oh. And now they both secretly choose a direction, and Quirk chooses right, and he chooses straight, so that is avoided. There's no obvious way that you're going to swerve out of his way, so roll to see which way it is. So it'll be left. We turn 45 degrees, and we go the full distance required to totally miss that truck.
Bike's gonna move, just gonna go up and turn, and then 1 inch. Going into the shooting phase, I'm gonna have my cannon fire at your track.
What's he hitting on?
Force.
Yeah.
Nice.
Strength 5. What location are you hitting? That would be the fixed weapon. Roll a pen. You need a 3 because strength 5 versus armor 8. You got it. And one more roll to see what happens to it. A 4+ will destroy it. A 6 will blow it up. There. It is destroyed. So the weapon cannot be used. And this relieves the gunner because he's like, oh, I can charge!
Then I'm gonna have my stick bomb guy throw a...
Crack stick bomb.
Yeah, let's throw a crack stick bomb.
What's he hitting on?
Force.
Oh, it gets hot! Which is an automatic wound to himself. And D3, strength 3 hits, I think it is, to the truck. So, automatic wound to yourself. Do you have any armor?
I have a 5 up.
Go ahead. Uh-oh. Injury check +1. Congratulations, you killed yourself. That's a good start. I got this! Boom! So D3 strength 3 hits to the vehicle. So that's 2. Locations. Okay, so you can't hurt your engines with the strength 3 because you are armor 11 on your engine. But to the gubbins, you could. It is armor 9 though, so you need a 6 to pen. No, you're fine.
Gonna fire, sustain fire from backpack guy into your track. Please don't jam, please don't jam, please don't jam, please don't jam.
One shot!
Hitting on a 4. Hey.
And location?
Wait, I get to pick the location.
Oh, he gets to pick the location.
He gets to pick the location.
That's right, that's what's special about him. What do you want to hit?
I want to shoot at your wheels.
So you need a 4 to pen. That's a pen. And results of the wheel hit. 2. Upper cog links damage, reduce all moves by -1 inch. Or reduce, I guess, that's got to be a typo. Reduce all moves by -1.
So I get +1?
So you get +1, minus. Obviously, it's you get -1 to all your moves, including thrusts.
Gunner's gonna fire his shooter, sustain fire into the track.
Oh! Ammo check. He still has ammo.
And Spanner's gonna fire his pistol. Hopefully I hit something here. Please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit.
What does he need to roll? A 4?
He needs a 4.
That would be the wheels again. You got a pen on a 4.
Oh.
Nope. Into close combat, do you want to change who he's fighting? Because you're allowed to do that at this point. Do you regret putting your knob there?
A little bit.
Do you want to change it? So he can just murder something else instead?
A little bit. But I don't want to put my spanner up there because my spanner might die, and I don't want to put my backpack guy up there because I need him for the next game. I'm feeling lucky. I'm going to leave him there.
Just to clarify, that's not Quirk's knob. That was a mistake. So you've got 3 attacks on him with a higher initiative because you're initiative 5. So you hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 3s.
2 hits. Your base strength 4, so your strength 6.
Yes, sir.
Wounded on 2s.
Yes.
1 wound. And that would ignore any armor he would have. So injury check, +1. Oh, he's out! Kicks another one off. Who do you want to face him now?
Yeah, let's put the spanner up there.
Sorry, Spanner.
Start over here. He's gonna run and just jump back on with his scrap. It'll all fit, I promise.
Just gonna stand on top of it. Slow speed maneuver?
Nope, he'll go for
Oh, you're supposed to keep doing slow speed maneuvers the entire game.
turn. He wants to go fast. Forward is 3. Just so it's not the truck not, or sorry, my track not moving. He's gonna go forward a couple inches, just to say he did, so it's not automatically
getting boarded.
And the gunner's jumping off.
Who's he charging?
That bike.
Okay, so get to the bike and then make an initiative test. Initiative on him?
He's just initiative 3.
Okay, so 3 or less. Oh, so he takes a strength 3 hit on a 4+. He does, so he gets wounded on a 5. No, he's fine.
His track is going to go forward 3, turn, and forward 3. I'm going to have the boy still in the track go full auto into that there bike. How many shots can I dial up? Looking for force to hit.
Ooh, 2 hits without any ammo checks. Location. We've got crew, which is driver, and we've got wheels. So to pen the wheels, you need a 4. Uh-oh. And damage result for the wheels is a 4. The bike spins. Spin the bike. That's a slight turn to the left. And the driver hit, you need a 4 to pen. Yeah, you get that too. What happens to the driver? 6. The driver's hit by the weapon. Strength 4 hit, so wounding on 4s. Nothing. We're into close combat. Do you want to change who he's fighting? Or do you like the Spanner to die next?
I'll let my spanner die next.
3 attacks from the humongous knob, hitting on 3s. Oh, and he hits him twice again. You're very consistent with your hits. 2s to wound. 2 wounds. Neither of them insta-kill. So you get 2 rolls in the injury table, +1 to the highest. And you kill another guy. This guy's he's a beast.
I don't like him.
And that leads us into the Orks of Hazzard turn.
Can I bottle out?
You can. You've lost 25% of your guys.
You bottle out.
A voluntary bottle.
Stay off my truck.
So why don't you just roll your 3 scrap counters that are on your vehicles. Any ones you drop. You drop 1 of them, and that becomes Josh's. I start off by taking a look at Quirk's warband. We got 4 serious injury checks to make. Start with your Spanner. 51, that's a full recovery.
Sweet.
So far, so good. Then you've got your guy with huge choppa.
Oh, please don't die.
24 is not dead. It's an Ed wound, though.
Ugh.
So basically, he'll either be stupid or frenzied in the next game. Frenzy's not bad for a close combat guy.
Okay.
And then the guy that you really don't want to die, 24, also has a head wound. And the last one right here, also head wound. Oh, 3 head wounds. We have 1 advancement. The Spanner that's driving the bike. He gets either +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. 4 plus is ballistic skill, which is probably what you want. And of course, it's what you don't get.
Yep.
+1 weapon skill. Let's find out your income. You have an upkeep of 5. You got 2 scrap and 2 boys that can work mines. So 2d6 and 2d6.
For the scrap.
So there's
my
1.
upkeep.
Yes.
So I got 1.
And then plus what you make in the mines. Ooh, 7. That's not bad. So it's 8 scrap in total, or 8 teeth in total. Let's take a look over at the Desert Squigs. Do you have any advancements?
I do. I have 3.
So these 3 guys. So your
bet.
knob advances again. Let's see what he gets.
The knob,
6, so +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. And he's already got weapon skill 6,
Yes.
so that brings his ballistic skill up to 6 then. And then double chop a boy.
Monty.
9 is +1 wounds or toughness.
Ooh.
4+ is toughness. Either are good. +1 toughness. And then shoot a boy. 4 is choose a skill.
I'm going to choose a cutting skill.
3 is he gets a 6+ dodge. So it's kind of like feel no pain. Let's calculate your teeth. Now you do have a 9 tooth upkeep. So you got, first off, 4 boys that can work in the mine. Do you want to roll them all?
Start with that. Yep, they're all going to go work in the mine.
No triple 6s. So we have 9 that you can just remove, so that's 8 teeth. And then you get 3d3 plus d6 scrap. 3d3. So that's 2, 4, 6 plus d6.
That's 6.
Plus 2, so that's 8. What is that? Giving you a total of 16 teeth profits. How would you like to spend your teeth?
First off, I'd like to try and fix my frag stick bomb guy's head injury.
So we're going to the dock. So you want to roll a 4+.
Alright.
Oh, that's the one you didn't want.
You said don't roll.
Oh, so that actually works. He is healed, but he's resting, so he's out for 1 game, which is basically the rest of the campaign. You still have to pay D6 teeth, though. 4 teeth. Are you gonna send these guys to the dock?
No, not after that just happened.
You don't trust him anymore.
No. And since I know that next mission's going to be against the big rig, I'm going to go to the mech and see if he can upgrade my rockets.
To do what?
Increase their strength.
You don't want to give him sustained fire.
Oh, right. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Rapid fire rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Or you can give him plus D6 inch range.
Nope, we're going to go rapid fire rocket.
You want to go rapid fire rocket
Rapid
launchers?
fire rocket
Rapid fire rocket launchers. Okay, so you want to roll a 4+ for the big day, and you don't want to roll a 1.
Don't say that.
I'm just pointing out to the audience.
Oh.
A 2 is nothing. But let me double check that. So 2 is that they fix a vehicle permanent damage, but you still have to pay him D6 teeth. While we was at it, basically, you pay him 3 teeth for not doing the job.
Thanks, bud.
What else would you like to do with your teeth? It's your last chance to spend it.
Yeah, I'm just going to give everybody crack grenades because that way I have something to...
Do you have enough teeth to give everybody crack stick bombs?
Well, for the ones that already have it, I should be good, but I'm going to math it out really quick and make sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys.
Ooh.
That's, what I think, 4 or 5 each? We'll have to double check. Yeah, they're 5 each. How many teeth do you have left?
I have 16, so I'll give... Or sorry, 17, so I'll give out 1 to the driver of my bike because he can...
He's already holding 1,
so that's perfect.
That works.
I'm going to give 1 to my actual knob, who's my gunner. He's got higher ballistic skill.
And 1 to the backpack guy?
Yeah, 1 to the backpack guy.
Because he can choose location. So being able to choose location with the crack stick bomb is pretty awesome.
Yep.
Unless it blows up in his hands and it gives him an head wound.
That never happens.
No. What would you like to do with your teeth, Josh?
I'm taking this track and this track to see if I can get the vehicles to be harder.
Oh, so you want to give them both +1 armor, because this one already has that, right?
Yes.
So let's roll on the job's a good one, or just the big day.
The big day?
You want a 4+. You got it for him, and let's see if you get it for him, then we'll see how many teeth you spend. It's cocked, so close. Oh, you're lucky. So 2d6 teeth. How many teeth do you have in your horde, by the way?
23.
Okay, so you're good no matter what you roll here. So let's roll 2d6.
Well, I got to see for each vehicle what they cost. So.
Oh, that's true,
there.
because it adds to there. So 3 and 6, so 9 teeth total.
And as a reward for sticking with me from the beginning, we're going to have both of these guys get heavy armor.
Ooh. So that's 14 more teeth.
And that's it.
That's all of it, okay. That's it for this game. So we got our big game coming up right now. Go ahead, click on the link in the video description below to go and watch it. It's going to be a 4-player versus big rig, but they're not actually versus the big rig altogether. They're all against each other as well. And the winner of that scenario will be crowned king of the Gorkamorka campaign, whatever we want to call it. So go ahead, click the link below. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.